Time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Hey, I am the YouTube user Star Commander, better known on Armor Games as MechPilot524. And today I'm going to do a little review of Strike Force Heroes 2. Now, this is a game that's had extreme popularity on ArmorGames.com. Everyone who's played it knows it. I mean, everyone who's played on Armor Games has at least seen it in the popular games window. And I'm just going to do a little review today. I don't have any level 50 soldiers, but, you know, I've spent a lot of time studying the game. I've also been doing some replays off of local save files. And I did play the original Strike Force Heroes, but I'm going to do Strike Force Heroes 2 today. So, and today, out of the 5 classes, I'm going to do the Sniper. The Sniper is a class who has basically less health in general, and but he has the best accuracy, clearly, because he's a sniper. And really, the class works the same way as it did in the first Strike Force Heroes. Now, the sniper's weapon selection basically ranges between 2 general stereotypes as far as the sniper rifles go. And basically, there are the rifles that don't do a whole lot of damage in one shot, but deal significant damage over a series of more rapidly fired shots, like the Dragunov, for example. It has 3.5 rounds per second, and it does 65.5 damage. Note that it has a lesser accuracy. Most of the more rapid-firing weapons are like this. I think they're made for a closer range. But the other type of sniper rifle, which is the one that I prefer, would be something like this. Intervention. Intervention in another one like this is called the DSR-1. Basically, these rifles deal quite a bit of damage in one shot, but they fire a bit slower. This one has a rate of fire of about 1.1 rounds per second. And it's also more accurate, and it doesn't have quite as much ammunition. I mean, look at that. This Barrett has a range of 36 feet, and this Intervention has a range of 131 feet. So, I don't have a lot in the way of modules and armors, though. The Sniper, one of the more interesting tasks he can do is he can be a ninja, kind of like in the original. In the original Strike Force Heroes, the Sniper had a perk where, when you're crouching for long enough, you turn invisible. And so that gives you the chance to use melee weapons and such by hiding and waiting for an enemy coming along. Well, it's a little different here, because as far as abilities, it becomes a kill streak, and it's called True Stealth. You turn invisible, and you can move, but this gives you a chance to actually be a ninja using a melee weapon. There's the good old katana, but there's also the shock rod. And for that reason, I like to equip the static exoskeleton. It improves your damage when you're being a ninja. Now, here's one that they've added to Strike Force Heroes 2. It's called Overkill. And killing an enemy with huge damage adds the excess damage to your next shot. Okay. So in other words, if I shoot a guy with no armor and 100 health, with this intervention, it would save the extra 40 damage from the shot and apply it onto my next shot. So my next shot has 190 damage. This could be extremely useful because when you can headshot the weaker enemies, say engineers, other snipers, and generals. You can headshot them and start storing up extra damage. So then, when you come up against a bigger enemy, like a Juggernaut or a Mercenary, you can easily take them out. You could probably even body shot them, without having too much trouble. And I'm just using this shock rod because it did more damage than all the other melee weapons I could find. And of course, there's your special weapons, but I'm not really a big fan of them because they don't really suit my sniper's playstyle. So let's do a little bit of a battle. While Sniper can do quite some damage in deathmatch, he can often be swarmed by multiple opponents, and he sometimes has trouble doing that much damage to that many people. So he's best employed in team-based games. Alright, so looks like we have a general and a tank as our other members on the team. So we're just going to sit right here where they're probably going to come. And just see that? Body shotted. This overkill is really useful if you can get the headshots. And it's really more used to these bigger weapons. However, a lot of these guns don't have a lot of ammo. This gives you a chance. This was where the ninja skill comes in. Oh,
You
crap.
failed.
He got lucky. Basically, the part where the skill comes in is you need to be able to shoot them in the head. And you need to be able to do this at a distance where you're less likely to get attacked. I'm not the best at this, but I know how to do it. So I'm going to start going ninja again. And overkill helps here too. It doesn't have to be a headshot. Okay, now I'm going to try and get back over to my own side so I can have potential support from the team. And having the extra overkill damage, it can really help you more quickly aim, so you don't have to bother about the headshots so much once you get a good loop going. This is probably one of the more overpowered classes because a skilled sniper, especially an AI sniper that can aim properly. Using a gun like this, you can get destroyed before you even know the sniper's there, and the intense damage can do a lot as well. And so far as I can tell, there haven't been a lot of nerfs to the sniper. I mean, you can wonder, what is there to nerf? Not a whole lot. If you remove the accuracy, that's taking away the point of being the sniper in general. If you reduce the damage, well, there's not a whole lot the sniper can do without a lot of damage. And when you remove the high range, he's a sniper. He needs to have the high vision and range. So, it's not exactly the easiest class to nerf, either. And it does require some skill to be good at. The sniper is not a good class for taking the flag, especially if you want to be the ninja kind of sniper, because then you'll be stuck with a melee weapon instead of having at least a gun or something to fight back with. It's really challenging. But it's doable if you time it just right. So, that's pretty much all there is to talk about. Thanks for watching, and I'll probably make at least another review for the Engineer and the Juggernaut in the future. Set. Star Commander signing off.